This is no ordinary facility. It is one of just 14 human milk banks in India. These banks seek to support mothers that are unable to offer their own breast milk to their children.
The concept basically, we all know that your breast milk is the most important feed a baby can get in terms of nutrition, and especially when babies come in preterm or have difficulties in digestion. So we find that these babies, till the time their mothers can produce more milk to give to them, there was a dire need to prevent infections because these babies are very prone to infection, and you needed some form of breast milk.
India has the highest number of preterm births globally. Out of the 3.5 million babies that are born preterm in the country, nearly 10% die due to complications. One of the factors for this is the lack of availability of breast milk, something that is crucial for a child's development. It is this gap that the New Delhi-based Amara Milk Bank is hoping to fill.
Well, we started the foundation this year itself. Me and Dr. Raghu came up with the idea that we need to do something for the premature babies. And we thought, instead of giving donations across to the hospitals and everything, why don't we start with a project for providing milk to the children itself. So instead of making a profitable business and everything, we thought it's better to make it a charitable project in which mothers and other people can come in, donate the milk, and we pasteurize it, store it, and give it to the children whose children have been premature itself.
The biggest hiccup for the bank, however, was to convince new mothers and even medical practitioners to use the milk. That required the founders to spend considerable effort on explaining the process that are undertaken before a donor's milk is deemed fit.
No mother has to leave the comfort of her house and come to the hospital to donate milk. This milk is absolutely screened for all infections. Each bottle comes sealed. Once it's been pasteurized, the bottle is sealed. The milk is then tested to make sure there is no infection. The biggest problem that we had was trying to convince people to use the breast milk. One of the biggest problems that we had was to trying to educate the medical professionals about why it is important to use human milk for preterm babies.
For women like Gitika Bhagat, the concept of a milk bank resonated with her personal experiences. 7 years ago, Gitika had struggled to feed her first child. Now, with the birth of her second child, she decided to lend support to mothers who perhaps are struggling like she once did.
My first child is almost 8 years old. So I was not able to feed my first child as much as I wanted to. I only fed him for about 3 months. And that is when I had decided that if I do have a second child, this is one thing that I really want to do. I would want to breastfeed my child for longer. When I was expecting, I did a lot of reading. I've always, loved reading. So I used to read about pregnancy. So I wanted to know how they go about the entire procedure of human milk banking. So that was when I actually decided that, if God blesses me with, a healthy baby and I'm able to breastfeed that baby, and if possible, I will definitely donate milk, if it's in my capability.
Since it opened, Amara has collected more than 150 litres of milk from 35 donors. It has so far provided milk to 75 clients across hospitals in and around Delhi. While that's an encouraging start, limited public awareness and cost considerations mean that they still have a long way to go before they can assist the poorer sections of society. Kamran Ahmed, WION.